Counting can be hard, but I know when we've got to one, and that's good morning, Mario. Good morning, Switch fans. 1 day remaining. Tomorrow is the big Nintendo Switch 2 coming out party. The reveal, the games, the price, the date, the big show. Everything has been leading up to this moment. And yet today we got more news, more things to watch, more games to see, and a very, very strange C button update. So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from Switch Force. Hit that like button if you're excited. Tomorrow is the day. I can't freaking believe we made it. I will be live tomorrow, ready to go. Make sure to click the link in the description down below to get ready and bookmark the live stream. It'll be the most fun, happy, positive place to be for the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, which we now know is going to be 60 minutes long. Nintendo confirmed that tomorrow's presentation will be approximately 60 minutes long, which sounds just about right. That's the length approximately of the Switch 1 presentation, and that's the length approximately of the Switch 2 presentation. I think that gives them ample time, as you know, based on my predictions, to cover 7 to 10 minutes of hardware, launch updates, pricing, and more, and then 50 minutes of game. And I do think third party are going to factor in heavily. Actually, let's start out with a third party leak before we go over the rest of Nintendo's plans for this week, because they've announced more presentations. First, though, I want to tell you that Xstasis is teasing Cyberpunk. Now, Cyberpunk is a game that has been really kind of on a reverse trajectory. Cyberpunk's hype was insanely high before it came out, and then it kind of let people down, but then it's built back up to be one of the best games ever. And Phantom Liberty as an expansion was one of the best expansions, DLC, add-ons ever. I think that's safe to say. CD Projekt Red really turned this game around. Now, Xstasis is tweeting out a GIF of Cyberpunk 2077 with eye emoji, fire emoji, alarm emoji, indicating, as many have surmised, that this is going to show up at the next Nintendo Switch Direct, which is, hey, guess what? It's tomorrow. We freaking made it to tomorrow. It's never going to get old hearing that it's tomorrow. It is tomorrow. So Cyberpunk is already on these consoles. It's already out there. It's already on PC, obviously. Phantom Liberty is already out. It's been well out there. This has to be a Switch 2 tease, and I'm telling you, Cyberpunk would be a great get for Switch 2. It's one of the games I predicted popping up at the Switch 2 Direct for third parties, and I think it would be an excellent addition, and it would really show like, Nintendo's got the muscle. They're bringing, forgive me for saying this, they're bringing the boom. Okay, never again. But I really do like the idea of Cyberpunk being there. But what I like even more is Nintendo announcing 2 presentations post-Direct. So we're getting 3 Nintendo live streams this week. One is the Nintendo Direct for 60 minutes tomorrow. That is going to be at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. Bright and freaking early is when you can tune in. But then at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, immediately following the conclusion of the Direct, Nintendo is bringing back Treehouse for Treehouse Live for 4 hours. 4 freaking hours of Nintendo Switch 2 games. So you're going to get to see a bunch of reveals in the Direct, and then just like they did in old times back at E3 and whatnot, they're going to bring us 4 hours of freaking deep dives into these games. So 4 hours probably of Metroid Prime 4, Mario Kart 9, and who knows what else we'll see there. Hopefully some surprise titles, hopefully some unexpected titles, maybe even new IP that we can get live stream. But that's going to be a great place to get more details and to fill our cup full of Switch 2 goodness even after the excitement of the main show itself. But that's not all. They're back yet again April 4th at 7 a.m. Pacific, April 4th at 10 a.m. Eastern for 3 hours of more Treehouse action. That's 7 hours of Nintendo Treehouse action, 7 hours of Switch 2 games. So 1 hour of announcements, 7 hours of gameplay. I don't think it gets much better than this. Call out sick, stay home in bed, watch the heck out of all these, and of course, I'll be covering you with so many videos, deep dives, analysis, and of course, what I'd like to think is like decently expert opinion after covering the Nintendo Switch 1 since way back in 2016. If you didn't know, Switch 4 started in 2016, right around the time that they announced the Switch 1 itself with the first reveal on the rooftops, the goofiness, Mario Odyssey going down for his Fiesta. We saw it for the first time, didn't know what it was, and it was excellent. I've been running this channel for 8 years now, and we're finally reaching the moment where we get to the next console, which is pretty darn crazy, and it sounds like it is absolutely going to be a crazy show. 7 hours of gameplay planned means you don't have to worry about them having big games, right? They've got 7 hours of gameplay, not for ports, not for one game, not for boring stuff. This indicates that they've got a lot to show. As I've told you, this show is going to be big. Nintendo's been saving it for a long time, and they are ready to roll. Now, the Pro Controller is going to be ready to roll as well. We've got an FCC filing that came overnight for what looks to be the Switch 2 Pro Controller, And we don't have much knowledge about this. There have been rumors in the past that, oh, it can split apart just like Joy-Con can, which is pretty darn nifty. But what I like here is that it sure looks, based on the FCC filing, that this Switch 2 Pro Controller is going to have a headphone jack, something that the Switch 1 Pro Controller did not have, and something that has been very much asked for, and will be a nice, like, hey, welcome to the modern era for Nintendo. I feel like the Switch 2 is all going to be about like Nintendo getting all the goods that other consoles have, but also you got all the Nintendo stuff too, which is pretty freaking great. So hey, FCC filing, seems like they're ready to reveal the Pro Controller tomorrow. I'm sure that they will. Headphone jack, a nice little add-on. But what do you think about this add-on? Nintendo posted this today in their fantastic Nintendo Today calendar app that's actually exceeded expectations with some reveals, including the C button sound effect. Now, guys, what on earth is that? What on earth is that sound? That is the silliest sound ever. Now, Nintendo Switch, I don't know if you know, but if you press the buttons certain ways, you can get all sorts of silly sound effects like this on your current Switch 1, but this is very silly for a button that we have no clue what it's about. And I'm not going to try to associate this sound effect with something. Other people have been like, okay, when I hear that, I think of voice chat. I'm like, I don't really think of that. I think of just like a very strange horn. I don't really know what Nintendo is trying to pull here. I have no idea what this could be. To me, this could be beaming to another Switch. This could be loading in with your friends. This could be something entirely different. This could be popping up Chester, the new magic assistant for your Switch 2. He's like the paperclip man, except Nintendo. I really don't know. The C button is going to be one of the coolest reveals tomorrow, I think, just because nobody has appropriately leaked it. And thus far, nobody's really leaked the lineup of games, which I think is so cool and so impressive. And I'm keeping my fingers mega crossed, my eyes crossed, my toes crossed, everything crossed, that they keep this on lockdown. No leaks till tomorrow. Like third-party stuff, I don't feel it counts. Knowing about Cyberpunk or Elden Ring or Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, like those games are already out. They'll be great additions to the Switch Nintendo library, but it's not a real big leak in the sense of if they told us, oh, there is going to be a 3D DK, which I'm still holding out for 3D DK. I think DK is actually going to be the Mario replacement. And again, I will double down on the fact that DK is opening the theme park this summer. Mario as a movie next spring. Probably makes more sense to pair those games accordingly rather than flip-flop them. That doesn't seem to make as much sense. But it's these 7 hours of Treehouses and the live stream direct tomorrow that we are so freaking close to. Do you remember where you were when they first told us there would be this live stream? I do. I was right here in this chair wearing my Nintendo sweatshirt, my Lucky Levi Nintendo sweatshirt, and I thought that the direct was February 4th because I saw the UK thing where they flipped the 4 and the 2. And I thought it was 2-4 instead of 4-2. But hey, no matter, no worries. We finally reached this point. And I want to tell you, be cautious of April Fool's stuff today. There's none in this video. I didn't do one because in the past I've done April Fool's and they were, I guess, convincing enough that people got mad. I didn't want to do anything of that sort today. So there's no April Fool's. There really is a direct. There really is 7 hours of presentations, and we really are ready to live stream the heck out of this thing. I'm going to be on the live stream early, getting excited, getting pumped, taking your questions, giving last-minute predictions, hearing your last-minute predictions. So I'd super love to share the moment with you. It's been 8 long years of Switch Force, and we continue. There will not be a name change. Switch Force 2 doesn't make any sense. This is still Switch Force, and this is still the Nintendo Switch family of systems. Nintendo said it themselves. So tomorrow when we see Mario Kart 9, Metroid Prime 4, Donkey Kong 3D, it's going to be a glorious moment that I don't want to see brings full circle, but just evolves us to the next generation. We're moving together through this, and I'm so proud of Nintendo that A, they were able to even have a next generation, because after the Wii U, it was looking scary. Like, obviously they were going to, but people were calling them out like, what's Nintendo going to do? They're going to go third party? No, but like, it was dire. And they've evolved, they've grown, they've built up to a great place where we're so hyped, we're so excited, and we know they're going to kill it. And kill it they will tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. I'll probably be streaming around 4. You can click the link in the description down below to bookmark that live stream and be ready as soon as I go live. Bright and early, cannot miss it. This is what we've waited for. This is what we live for. The Nintendo company is introducing the next era of games, consoles, and C buttons with strange sound effects. Listen to it one more time. What the heck is that? I don't know, but in the meantime, everybody, let me know your take on today's topics in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. And until tomorrow, yes! Switch Force out.